Hi, great, nice. So we're busy with activity 36, and we've done the assets section in a video, and now we have to do equity and liabilities. And as we know, assets is equal to owner's equity plus liabilities. Alright, so I'll show you how this works now. Assets equal to owner's equity plus liabilities. And this is what we show in the statement of financial position. There's the assets, there's the owner's equity and the liabilities. Okay, so the first thing that we have to work out is the owner's equity. Okay, there's a note for that here at the bottom. So we've got capital at the beginning of the month, plus additional capital, plus net profit, minus drawings to give capital at the end of the year. So beginning of the year, end of the year. This is the end of the year, the statement of financial position. So you will end with the 31st of December 2019. Okay. So the owner's equity calculation normally is owner's equity. It's one of the ways you can do it: C plus I minus D minus E. Okay, so we've got the C capital at the beginning of the year. That's given to you, and then we've got additional capital, in this case nothing, and then so we've used that one. We've used only the capital. Then the net plus the net profit. The net profit we get from the previous statement of comprehensive income. There's the 224490. Okay, so I'm going to put the net profit over there, and then net profit is income minus expenses. So that's actually income minus expenses that we've used, and so we've used the income and the expenses also. Then the only thing that's left is the drawings, and then we must minus the drawings. So brackets over here, and then we get the final total for owner's equity, 809,355. So we just add it here to the top. Okay, non-current liabilities, long-term liabilities. Normally this is long-term loans, etc., but there was nothing, and therefore we just put a block around it to get to the zero. Current liabilities is short-term liabilities. Okay, so we've got the trade and other payables or creditors control. That's 85460. If I've got it correct, 85460. You'll find the creditors control over here. Let's just find it. 85460. Okay. So now I still don't know if the bank is an overdraft or a normal bank account, positive bank account that goes into the cash and cash equivalents. Okay, so we've got that 809. We've got we worked out in the previous previous video. We had the 805 there, non-current. We've got current assets, but we didn't finish the cash and cash equivalents, and we didn't have the final total of assets. So what we do now is we go here at the bottom, and this is how we calculate it further. We're going to say assets equal to owner's equity plus liabilities. The owner's equity is the 809,355 from the top. Long-term liabilities is 0, and then long-term liabilities is also 0. 0. Okay, and then we also add the short-term liabilities, which is the creditors control. Then we don't know at this stage. We don't know if it's a positive or negative bank number. So we put these in. Then we put the assets in, which is the non-current assets plus the inventory that we have, the debtors that we have, and then we're going to look the other assets that we have under the note, 2,000 and 2,500. Okay, so we've got 805 plus a 102 plus a 36 plus a 2 plus a 2.5. Now we're going to check which side is the biggest, because remember, assets equal to owner's equity plus liabilities. You will see that the asset side will be a lot bigger than the owner's equity and liabilities side. Okay, so that is basically 900,000. You will see there's a lot more over here on this side already, which means we have to add something on this side. Owner's equity is already finished, so we need to add it to the liabilities. So therefore I can add the biggest side and I get 949,815. So I can put the 949,815 in there, and therefore I know that the bank will not be over here. So I put a 0 there, make that 4.5, put that in there, and then we will have a complete set for the assets. Okay. On this side we've got these three numbers and these three numbers over here, and then I will make bank X. Okay, all these plus X will give me the 949,815, and then X will be the bank overdraft of 55,000, which I will put under current liabilities. If I add all of them together, I get 949,815. So the accounting equation is correct. Assets is equal to owner's equity and liabilities. Okay, so that's all for activity number 36.